Shirik shirik yenten Shiyin rikbi yenten
Dashin lop chu tsulu Meta mebi norbu Shirik yenten ino Dashin lop chu tsulu Meta mebi norbu Shirik yenten
Kuzuzambo to all the listeners across the country. I am Thong Yudin from Shava Higher Secondary School, Paru. This is an English lesson for Class 3 on the topic Festivals in Bhutan. From the different types of festivals celebrated in our country, today, in this lesson, we will look at two different festivals, which are Tshechu and Losar. I repeat, Tshechu and Losar. I hope this radio lesson and all the other radio lessons reach all the students from pre-primary to class 3 across the country, and especially those who do not have access to the video lessons on BBS nor other e-learning platforms. Are you ready, children? Now let us begin our lesson by looking at what a festival is. Shall we? A festival is an event celebrated by people in a community or a dzongkha or a country, mostly for religious or cultural purposes. There are many types of festivals celebrated in our country. You have learned about one such festival called the Blessed Rainy Day in Class 2. As mentioned earlier, let us now learn about two more festivals celebrated in Bhutan. They are Tshechu and Losar. Yes, Tshechu and Losar. First, let us look at Tshechu, shall we? Do you know what is Tshechu? Can you tell me what Tshechu is? Good. Tshechu is a religious festival held once a year in every dzongkhag, and in some cases they are held in local regions of a dzongkhag. Tshechu means the 10th day. Therefore, Tshechu is a religious event celebrated on the 10th day of a month of the lunar calendar corresponding to the birthday of Guru Rinpoche. That's right, Guru Rinpoche's birthday. During Tshechu, we wear beautiful ko and kira, we carry special packed food, and go to the dzongs, monasteries and temples to witness the mass dances. The mass dance, known as cham in dzongkha, is generally performed by the monks. Each mass dance has its own importance and also has a story to tell. For example, the dance of the Judgment Day called Raksha Mangcham, that's right, Raksha Mangcham, tells us the story of the good person called Chimda Pelki, who is sent to heaven, and the evil doer called Nyewabum, who is sent to hell. This story, therefore, shows us the need to be good human beings, right? Good. Therefore, we must all attend Tshechu to receive blessings and cleanse or wash away our misdeeds or sins. Here are some pictures of Tshechu. Do you have your sim booklets with you, students? Okay. Shall we turn to page number 10? Yes, please turn to page number 10 and look at some lovely pictures of Tshechu. See, we can see the pictures of mass dance and also of beautiful Bhutanese costumes in this page. They are so pretty and colorful, aren't they? Do you like these pictures? Now, let's move to the next festival. Let us look at Losar. Do you know what a Losar is? Do you celebrate Losar in your villages and your communities? Great. Now, let us look at what a Losar is. Lo means year and Sa means new. Therefore, Losar means New Year. We celebrate Losar at the start of each new year. On this day, we prepare special and delicious dishes and eat with our family. Some families go out for picnic while some stay indoors to celebrate with their family and friends. Usually, men go out to play khuru and archery, and women would dance in groups to celebrate Losar. During Losar celebrations, men, women, and children wear beautiful Bhutanese costumes. Here are some pictures of delicious food we enjoy together with our family during Losar. It is on page number 11. Do you see them, children? Good. Do you like these pictures? Very good. We have now looked at the two festivals, Tshechu and Losar. Now, let us do an activity, shall we? Look at page number 11 again. Do you see the activity in there? Good. Let us read the instruction together aloud. Are you ready? Choose any festival you like and write about it in the space given below. Write why you like that festival and how you celebrated it. You may draw if you want. You can use the space provided below to write your thoughts on the festival that you like. You can write this later. Before that, let us go to the next page. That is page number 12. It is time for some self-check learning, children. Are you ready? Page number 12, self-check learning. Here we have 3 questions, 3 tasks. Do you see them? Good. Are you ready? Let us look at the first question. The first question says, what does Losar mean? I repeat, what does Losar mean? I will give you a little think time for you to think about the answer. Okay? Okay. Now, let's look at the answer together. Lo means year and Sa means new. Therefore, Losar means New Year for the Bhutanese people. I repeat, Losar means New Year for the Bhutanese people. Did you get it correct? Very good. Now, let us read the second question aloud together, shall we? When do we celebrate Tshechu? Let's read it again. When do we celebrate Tshechu? Think time. Okay, let's read the answer you have together with me. We celebrate Tshechu on the 10th day every year in the dzongs, monasteries and temples throughout the country. Shall we repeat the answer together once again? We celebrate Tshechu on the 10th day every year in the dzongs, monasteries and temples throughout the country. Did you get both the answers correct? If you did, very good. But even if you did not get it correct this time, it is okay. You can read the text once again and write your answers again. Now, let us look at question number 3. Question number 3 says, write 2 differences and 2 similarities between Tshechu and Losar. Below this question, you have been provided with 2 different tables. Do you see them? Good. In the first table, you will write down 2 differences between Tshechu and Losar? That's right. In the first table, you will write down two differences between Tshechu and Losar. While you're thinking and beginning to write, I would suggest you look at the tables where they are marked on one side to your left, Tshechu with numbers 1 and 2, and to your right, Losar with number 1 and 2. Therefore, please fill them correctly. Okay, did you get the first difference? Good. Even if you haven't finished, you can participate with me in reading out the answers aloud, whatever answer you might have written. So let's begin with the first difference between Tshechu and Losar. Tshechu is a religious festival to celebrate the birthday of Guru Rinpoche. I repeat, Tshechu is a religious festival to celebrate the birthday of Guru Rinpoche. In the next table to your right under Losar, you can write, Losar is a celebration of Bhutanese New Year. Yes, Losar is a celebration of Bhutanese New Year. That's correct. Let's look at the second difference between Tshechu and Losar. In the second difference between Tshechu and Losar, you can write that Tshechu is held in dzongs, monasteries and temples, generally by monks and lamas. Right. Under Tshechu, you can write Tshechu or it is held in the dzongs, monasteries and temples, generally by monks and lamas. That's correct. Under Losar, you can write it is held among individual family members and friends at home and outdoors. That's correct. It is held among individual family members and friends at home and outdoors. Now, let us look at the second table, shall we? Good. In this table, you can write down two similarities between Tshechu and Losar. That's correct. In this table, you can write down two similarities between Tshechu and Losar. Earlier, you wrote two differences between Tshechu and Losar. Now, you will write two similarities between Tshechu and Losar. You can start writing the first similarity. Have you finished? Good. Even if you have not finished, I am sure you will have the answers in your mind. Let's look at it together, shall we? The first similarity between Tshechu and Losar is that both are festivals celebrated by the Bhutanese. That's correct. Both Tshechu and Losar are festivals celebrated by the Bhutanese. Now, let's look at the second similarity between Tshechu and Losar. Let's start thinking first and then start writing afterward. Okay, let's work the second similarity between Tshechu and Losar together, shall we, children? The second similarity between Tshechu and Losar is that during Tshechu and Losar, people wear beautiful dress and enjoy delicious food with their family and friends. That's correct. During Tshechu and Losar, we wear beautiful dress and enjoy delicious food with our family and friends. Children, did you get all your answers correct this time? If you have written slightly different answers from the ones that we have read out aloud, you can cross-check with the text given or show your answers to your family or friends for help. Would you do that, children? Good. Now, with that, we have come to the end of this lesson on festivals in Bhutan, particularly on Tshechu and Losar. Now let us look at what we have learned from this lesson, shall we? Can you recall them? We are looking at what we have learned from this lesson. Okay, let us recall what we have learned from this lesson together, shall we? First, we learned about what a festival is. That's right. Next, we learned about Tshechu and why we have to attend Tshechu. Then we learned about Losar. We also learned when and how we celebrate Losar. Finally, with what you have learned from this lesson, now you can start writing about your favorite festival and how you celebrated it. You remember the activity on page number 11 where you have been asked to write about a festival that you like? That's correct. So, in that page, in that space, you can start writing about your favorite festival and how you celebrated it. Thank you for listening. Stay home, stay safe, stay informed, and keep washing your hands. Bye-bye.
Şerik şerik yenten Şeyin rikbi yenten
Dajin lop tru tulu Meta me binurbu Shiri genten ino Dajin lop tru tulu Meta me binurbu